One of my favorite things that I've seen recently filming RVs for you guys is what these manufacturers are doing with these small campers to make the space inside feel as big as possible. And this little single axle camper here is really impressive inside. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here getting a first look at the 2025 Forest River Wildwood Platinum in their FSX line, or I guess it's the Wildwood FSX, and then the Platinum edition on here, and this is going to be their 161 QKX. I honestly have no idea what that stands for, but I do know this is Wildwood's smallest travel trailer that they make, yet when you step inside, it is a really impressive space. You'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen, and then I am gonna go in and take a look at the exact specs here on this model so you can see that, where you are right at 23 feet 6 inches long. Dry weight is 4,299 pounds with a 529 pound cargo carrying capacity right there. So this already puts this in a range that is towable by any modern half-ton truck, even going to be potentially towable by something smaller like a V6 Tacoma and a lot of larger SUVs. So towable by a lot of different vehicles. Now, before we step inside, I want to let you know real quick, I'm here with Blue Compass RV. So if you are interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you can find the different locations across the United States where we carry the Wildwood product. And we have over 100 different stores in 33 different states, so lots of different areas that we can help you out with finding your next RV. So use that link down below for further purchasing information if you are interested in this RV. Now, one thing we've seen across the board with Forest River, they have gone to a pretty consistent branding across all of their models where they kind of changed their decals. They have this new Forest River logo on just about everything, and then they went to a new text font where it says Forest River. This is something I've didn't really point out on some other Forest River videos that I did recently of 2025s, but you can see that Forest River across the top there. You can see another brand here that is the Ozark, and you can see same thing, same text, same graphics, and those are all new for 2025. So I think the font looks nice on that. It gives it a more modern look. I really like that. Also have this molded fiberglass cap up front on this Wildwood. Looks really good with the tinted glass windshield, and you have the lights here that have that diffusing beam on them. So I just wanted to point out some of those things. Just looks really sharp. And as we step inside, again, this is the 161 QKX. And when you walk in, I have this sofa currently down, or it's not really a sofa, it's a booth dinette table, a U-shaped dinette table. I have it down in the bed position, and I had to grab my tripod so I could set this up and show you. But right away when you walk in, you have this front U-shaped dinette that I currently have down in the bed, and I'm gonna get the tripod set up for y'all so I can show you what this looks like when I lay down in it, so you can see the size on it, and then I'm going to show you how to get it out of the bed position and into the table position, which is very easy. So bear with me real quick while I screw this tripod on. We're getting this set up, and here we go. So bed length on this is phenomenal because it's obviously, you know, width to width across this camper. And when I lay down in this space, I'm 6'2", and you can see here, it is probably dang near 7 feet long. You can take these cushions off to give you even more width, but plenty of room to lay down here. 2 grown adults can lay on this space, plenty of additional sleeping space. Then, when you don't need the sleeping space, just slide these cushions down underneath here. Ooh, try not to start sweating too early in the morning. This is the first RV I'm filming of many for y'all today, so try not to get the sweat going too quickly, but sometimes this is why I don't like demonstrating this all the time, because although it's not difficult by any means, it just makes, like, it's hot in these RVs, you know? It's already probably over 80 degrees in this RV early in the morning, and I just, quite frankly, I don't want to sweat. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So drop this down in there, and boom, now you have a table. And it's nice because you can actually, you have some latches down here, but you can really set this table height to whatever you want based on where you latch the rod down underneath there at. So get this down in this formation, obviously store those cushions away and you have your leg space. And you have this huge U-shaped dinette table that doesn't really have a whole lot of leg space being taken up there. And personally, I'd probably set the table actually a little bit higher. You can definitely do that adjusting those clips right here. But that's how that all works here for that space. You have windows all the way around. So window on this side, window up front, and then you have window over here. I also noticed something when I walked in here. This is like, you know, these, so in RVs where they have these pieces of, you know, basically walls that have seams here, it's usually just a thin piece of tape. This is actually like a really thick piece of tape that they're using there. Feels much more quality than what I'm used to seeing. That was just a small thing I noticed right away. So kind of nice there. It comes with this little JBL speaker. You have your light switch there, outlets here, and that's pretty much everything in this space. Then we turn around this way. You have a hook here right when we walked in to hang some coats and things like that. You're going to have your awning controls, light switches, water pump, and tank levels here for your water tanks, and then a 30 amp solar charge controller, so it should be solar on the roof. Then across from here, you have your kitchen space, RV size microwave, north to south facing 2-burner stove. And then you have a good amount of storage for this size travel trailer. So 2 drawers that pull out here. You can see this bottom one's a little bit bigger. And then you have 4 drawers that pull out here. Again, same thing, bottom one is a little bit bigger. And storage space here underneath the sink. You have a circular stainless steel sink here in the kitchen space, good amount of countertop space, tankless on-demand water heater. Turn this light on there. You got outlet up here, spot where you can mount a TV here if you do want to install a TV in your living area. AC up in here. The AC is ducted throughout this travel trailer, so you can see the ducting running through here. And then we turn around this way and you have your refrigerator. And it's a standard 12-volt refrigerator that we see in most RVs from Furrion, and your furnace down underneath there. Now, as I turn this camera around, you can see the ceiling height in here is great as well. So on my tiptoes, my head does not even touch the ceiling. That lets me know it's got to be at least about 6'6" for the ceiling height inside of this travel trailer. Then you go back into the bathroom. You have a sliding door going into the bathroom. You have a plastic foot flush toilet. So keeping the weight down on this travel trailer there, and cost down as well. It's not a porcelain foot flush toilet. You have a couple different privacy things here. So like you have a privacy curtain right here just for the toilet. It's kind of an interesting little touch, having that privacy curtain there, including the 2 doors. So you have a door on each side of the bathroom to close off for privacy as well. And then it's a wall-to-wall bathroom. So you walk all the way through here. You have your shower space in here, and they are doing an LED light strip up in the shower, which is nice to see for a small travel trailer like this. As I step back, a couple things to note. This door does have to, sorry, I kind of am getting ahead of myself. This door kind of has to slide out of the way just a bit so that you can open up this storage. So a little bit inconvenient with that, but it wasn't too hard to get to. Magnet latches to hold that shut, medicine cabinet storage there. And then window here, you got your countertop space and a little bit of space right here. Then as I turn around, so you have this style shower curtain here. It's like a flexible material there that has a woven component inside of it to make it even more rigid. You have a vent fan up in the bathroom, skylight over the shower, and then ceiling height in the shower. I'm just gonna flip the camera around. And you can see as I step up into here, at the shortest point, I mean, it's only like if I stand up all the way, you can see how my neck like crinks over like that. It's probably about 5'10" or so, maybe 5'9" to right here. And then up into the skylight, it's about 6'4", maybe 6'5" at the top. So that's kind of the space you have to work with here. Me being 6'2", I fit into where the skylight is, but it's kind of awkward how it runs this way and the shower runs this way. So it's a little limited, but easily workable. Let's put it that way. So as we turn back around, then we go back into the bedroom. So again, this is a pass-through bathroom. We work our way back into the bedroom, and you have your bed here. I don't have the exact dimensions on the bed, but this looks smaller than a residential queen. So going to be more like an RV queen. I actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I did lay down in this bed, and it is right at about probably 74, 75 inches long here. So definitely not a standard RV queen. It's a pretty, you know, cheap mattress, as you can see, nothing crazy there. So most people will likely replace that. You have storage underneath the bed. You do have access to this storage from outside, and you have these little storage bins here. Now, this is a fiberglass sided RV with wood framing, so that also keeps the cost down as well, doing a wood frame instead of an aluminum frame. So all in all, I don't know exactly what the price is going to be on this yet, but price on something like this is likely going to be in that, like, you know, probably mid 20,000 range for an RV like this. And again, the link down below in the comments and description will take you to our website, where as soon as we have these in stock and available, you'll be able to see more pricing information, as these will be showing up on lots here real soon across the United States at Blue Compass RV. Spot to put a TV on the wall there. And then you saw the storage space around here. Another thing to point out is you have your USB ports. It does have the USB Type-C connection on those. And then your outlets on both sides of the bed. Have some storage space down here too, you can see right there. And then that is pretty much everything on the inside. So I like that there's room to walk around the bed on both sides. That's pretty impressive. You do have to do maybe like a slight side step, but nothing too drastic. And if you did want to put a longer bed in here, you don't have extra width because of these spots right here, but you can put a longer mattress there if you want something that is a bit longer, more like a true residential queen. It will just come up closer to the wall as you put a longer mattress. Last thing to point out, the windows back here are huge. So massive window there, massive window along the back wall, and huge window on your campsite, so you can wake up fully immersed in your camping experience. So that's pretty much everything on the inside. Let me know what you think so far, and then I'm going to step back and we're going to step outside, go over a few things on the outside. Again, if you missed it, pricing information was back in the bedroom, probably going to be in about the mid 20,000 range. Link in my comments and description below, where you can find different locations across the US where we carry the Wildwood product. You have your passenger storage compartment here. This is where you can see the wood framing as well. So you see how it has wood framing and then it passes all the way through. This is this cutout spot where that U-shaped dinette is. And it doesn't look like there's any access to the storage from inside the RV. It's all just going to be from outside from what I'm seeing. Manual stabilizers on here, connected drill to these manual stabilizers. You can shoot them down really quick. You have a propane quick connect line underneath here. And then down underneath there, you have a fully enclosed, is that a fully enclosed underbelly? Yeah, fully enclosed underbelly, nice. So love that everything's enclosed underneath there. Turn your furnace on, it will keep your water tanks from freezing. You have a port here to add more solar off the side, single 20-pound propane bottle, power tongue jack, and a spot for your batteries up front. Your awning here covers almost the entire length of the camper. It does have an LED light up underneath the awning. And then as we move along this way, outdoor shower on this side, so hot and cold water outlets on this side. Come along this way, you have your spot to attach that Lippert retractable ladder if you want to purchase one of those. Already has prep to add a backup camera and that storage access to underneath the bed right here. This door is locked, unfortunately, but we saw that storage inside. Then as we step along the back, you have your spare tire on the rear bumper, as you can see there. Come along this side, no slide outs, so very easy just to get up and go. And then all of your dump valves come to this one area right here, so all black and gray tanks come to this spot in front of the axles to dump your water tanks. Again, tankless on-demand water heater. And then you have a 30 amp power plug on here with your storage coming through to this side. And then your water connections next to that power supply there. And that is pretty much everything, y'all. So very curious your thoughts on what you think. I think this is just a great, easy get up and go travel trailer that is very lightweight, easy to tow, and a pretty interesting floor plan that I think is well executed on for this size camper. Great for a couple or even for someone with kids if you're willing to make that table down into a bed, and a pretty cool option. It does have solar up on the roof as well, so it's gonna have likely 200 watts of solar. I just don't have a ladder to get up there. But that's pretty much everything, y'all. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. That's all I got for y'all, and until next time, live firmly unbound.